All right, my next example here is going to be y equals the absolute value of x minus 7. So I need to make a table and then graph it. So I want to come up with some coordinates and see what this looks like. Now this one's a little bit more interesting because we have this absolute value sign on x. So I want to make sure that I choose negative values because I know the absolute value is the distance from 0, which kind of converts all my negative numbers to positive numbers because even a negative 2 is 2 units from 0. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I put in negative numbers here to see what this really looks like on my coordinate plane. And I'm going to choose negative 2 all the way down to 2. It'll kind of give me a good snapshot right here of what's going on. So as I plug in negative 2 here for x, the absolute value of negative 2 is going to be 2 minus 7. I end up with a negative 5. The absolute value of negative 1 minus 7 is going to be a positive 1 minus 7. I end up with negative 6. The absolute value is 0. It's 0 minus 7. I get a negative 7. Now here's where it kind of turns over on itself. I got a 1 in here. Absolute value of 1 minus 7 is a negative 6. You can see I've kind of reversed. I'm going back the other way. I plug in my 2 again. Absolute value of 2 is still 2. Minus 5, I get a negative 5. So it looks like this is kind of going to make a V here for us. So I'm going to start with, I can start with my negative 2 on the x, and then we're going to go down 5, 3, 4, 5 on the y. Next one's going to be negative 1. We're going to go down 6 on the y. The next one is 0 on the x. So it looks like this is kind of where it pivots off and I get my V formation because as I come to positive numbers on the x, I still end up at 1, negative 6 and 2, negative 5. And we can see what the line from my absolute value looks like, and here's my table. Here's a quick sketch of what's the graphical representation of this line.